So today, y'all, we're gonna be reacting to a video called "The Average Cost Per in 2025" by the man Player Tag. Now, bro, looking at that title, bro, I can't take that shit seriously, bro. What in the YN laboratory was this Player Tech cooking up? How did this slide, bro? Player Tech, what is this shit, dog? But hey, cuz, this is a good question though. What is the average cost per 2025? Cause I mean, like, look, you gotta spend something to get the poom poom. Poom poom ain't free, so I mean, shit. What? Let's just find out what the average cost is.
What is the average cost per nut in 2025? How much does a nigga have to spend on average on a nut just to crack buns? This question has stumped the greatest minds of our generation: philosophers, mathematicians, Zeus and Belu, even niggas in the group chat.
Not gonna lie, this is pretty good ball knowledge.
Nigga, what says $0 to crack on the first link? Man, what in the hell is you cracking? Cracking some freeway to herpes or some shit? You getting a free herpes trip to crack? What in the hell? We cracking some homeless shit? Some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shit? Some shit from the sewers or some shit? Man, what the hell you cracking for $0, gang?
But I don't know why this said $0 at first. A literally can be under a love genjutsu and still ask you to buy her a Snickers to meet the minimum payment threshold.
But
that's
today,
what I'm saying.
We're finally answering this age-old question. Hit the like button, watch the whole video while I try to break down the current economic impact of cracking bunions in this modern economy. Alright, bro, we gotta really take a scientific approach to this. First, we gotta establish the variables. What even is an average link? Let's assume the following. You're a 21-year-old man with access to a car, maybe not a Hellcat, little average weak ass Nissan, no disrespect. You're not a celebrity, you got decent game, above average hygiene, and you know how to talk. You're not Duke Dennis, but you're also not literally Skippy the Virgin. The female in question has medium tier morals, like she not throwing you the neck for a drive to Quick Trip and a pack of Skittles with a big Q, but she also not literally making you wait till marriage. Just for reference, the cheapest I done ever cracked bunions was an Auntie Anne's pretzel. That was probably $4.87.
$4.87 for Auntie Anne's pretzel? A bit really wanted to get, so she really wanted to crack you. She just wanted a pretzel and you just got to crack right after for a little $4.87? Shit, I ain't gonna lie, depending on how the bit looked, shit, it's low-key kind of worth it. I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like if you got a good amount of bag, if you got a good amount of money, you could dang near skip all this like shit, bro. If you got a good amount of money, cuz I ain't gonna lie, you can breeze through this type of method if you got money on. But if you don't, nigga, you gonna have to work a whole lot harder, and trust me, you gonna have to spend a whole lot more. I'll tell you this.
And a little bit of gas money to go to the mall. Most expensive, probably 140 plus, spent across 3 failed and 1 successful mission. Also,
140.
Before we really get into it, we'll be calculating the average cost of a first link hit, only because follow-up missions are kind of unreliable for this type of shit. Cause like, bro, I would have to somehow also include the time frame that you're saucing this shit up in the final calculations. And I'm gonna be honest, bro, like, I'm not Isaac Newton. That math equation a little too complex for me, I'm gonna be honest. Also, bro, it's the cost per nut, not the cost per 12 links, so I can finally hit. Like,
that's true, cuz I ain't gonna lie. I mean, shit, I ain't think you would have gonna calculate that shit anyway. How the hell you gonna calculate all that? It's some nigga, you did some young research for this shit. You know what I'm saying? This some hood laboratory type shit, man. From the hood. It's not no shit, no smart calculating. This is hood psychology class 101. This is what we learning.
I wouldn't even want to know the number at that point. I don't even want it that bad. You can keep her. We aiming for a first link hit, bro. Fuck it. All that multi-link hit shit, bro. Like, no, word. We only dealing with first day shit. And also, bro, it's 2025. Like, these females are already pretty much brainwashed to just throw you the neck off rip. So I don't think it's crazy to only be dealing with first night hits in this scenario. Now, with that being said, this number might be slightly inflated, but you can always adjust based on how long you're willing to commit. I shouldn't have to explain the math. You would just divide by how many days you're stretching it out. And you'd also have to adjust for the cost of making that trip to her and back to your crib. Unless you're doing Uber, but I don't know if that'll be the most economically friendly decision.
Uber hefty though, cuz I ain't go out here paying $200, boy. Cuz if you out here paying $200 for a first link, you get the out of here, nigga. You don't deserve no poom poom, bro. Your poom poom, nah, save your money, get a car to crack, nigga. You don't need to spend $200. That's crazy, cuz. But shit, if you spending like a little good, like, you know what I'm saying, $10 for a link to Uber to go to a crib, it's not bad. Even 15 ain't really too bad. But see, having a car, that gives you a huge discount bonus, cuz I'm not gonna lie, adds it. You know what I'm saying? The discount credit go down, you know what I'm saying? And the total cost will be cheaper. So having a car is good, fellas.
Alright, so you and this bitch been texting, the vibe right, you offer to pick her up and take her out. Step 1 is the activity. So boom, you pick her up and y'all end up going bowling. Bowling is literally a go-to link activity. That shit literally cover all the requirements of a good link activity. It's some little fun, semi-competitive, right? And good for breaking the touch barrier and just generally saucing up. Now the cost for this type of activity should be no more than $40. And let's just say fuck it, $6 worth of gas for you picking her up and driving to the bowling spot. If it costs you more than $6 in the tank to make that move happen, bro, you might gotta turn down your radius on a hinge out. Like, them is clearly not your servers. But alright, now you finish bowling, you might even let her win just to increase the possibility she throw next. Now,
nah, I'm not gonna lie, shit. I ain't gonna lie, it depends. If some little shit, I might let her win. But I ain't gonna lie though, for the most part, the type of I would keep the score close. You feel me? Like, I would let her, like, you know what I'm saying, go crazy at first, but then later on during the second half, I'm gonna be cooking up, hitting some 3-pointers, hitting some crossovers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Get maybe a little ankle breaker in there too. Then next thing you know, shit, she dang near about to win. So I'm gonna swoop in, I'm gonna kick, boy, I'm gonna go for the kill. But I'll make sure the competition, it gotta be competitive every fucking time though. It gotta be, or else it ain't fun. You feel me? So shit.
now she talking about she hungry. Now listen up, I need you to really open your ears. I'm really finna put niggas on OD game right now. Here is where you finesse. Instead of taking the bitch to like American Deli or something, then awkwardly eating in the car and trying to catch neck, but this bitch got hot sauce and lemon pepper seasoning on her mouth, you start saying, damn, is this bitch making a mukbang? Instead of doing that bullshit, you hit her with this. Let's go cook something in my crib. Oh my gosh, nigga, this is the one. Like, bro, I'm telling y'all, this shit literally unguardable.
Nah, you not lying though. I ain't gonna lie. Having a crib though, if you got a crib and shit, it makes things so much more easier, bruh. Imagine having a first link, you got to crack in the car because your parents is home and shit. Like, man, it ain't gonna be the same experience. Yeah, you could still hit for some. I mean, it's a first link, so I'm honestly, bro, is you really even gonna take the girl seriously anyway, bro? If a girl letting you crack on the first night, you gonna take her serious, cuz? Probably not. I ain't gonna lie. And it also depends on the age too, low-key, now I'm thinking about it. Like, if you older, bro, if you a lot older and you trying to crack some shit, the cost of this shit, the cost of this whole method is gonna be a lot more expensive. I'll tell you that, bro. There's no way you gonna crack on the first night, bro. It might take a couple nights for you to be able to crack some shit if you doing this, but if you saying just first link, yeah, nah.
My method is finna get
this
patched.
discount work.
Already knowing, like, bro, don't spam this gang. Like, I ain't gonna count the goers. Don't do this for the goers. Please don't burn the method out on the goers. But alright, y'all done picked up the groceries. Now y'all back at the crib. This is another opportunity for y'all to get more comfortable with each other. As we all know, you know what I'm saying, you kind of got to warm your hoes up, bro. Like, you got to warm up the comfortability meter to even get an opportunity to hit.
Right,
this cooking
foreplay.
is really like a double entendre, because not only are you able to build more comfortability, but it also fulfills the food requirement, so she don't feel like she letting you hit for free. And it also gives y'all a reason to go back to your crib without you literally saying, yeah, let's go back to my crib so I can crack buns.
Go back to the crib to crack buns is crazy, bruh. Game over, bruh. Control Alt Delete, abracadabra your character, guy. Restart the method, bruh. You gotta restart the method over again, guy. That is terrible. Do not pull that dumbass move talking about, oh, we at the crib, let's crack. Don't do that shit. And hey, bruh, if you a nigga and you don't know how to cook, bruh, I'm not gonna lie, bruh, you gonna be spending more too, bruh, to be honest. Unless the girl, she gets cooked for you. If she cook for you, shit, and they crack, then shit, she might as well, but she not gonna do that, though.
Shout out some good eats. I'm ready to fuck something. I'm ready to fuck something.
I can't go back.
I'm ready to fuck something. I'm ready to fuck something. I'm ready to fuck something.
What kind of shot is that? Have you ever shot that shot? Do you work on that shot?
He shot that shit to the stands, bro. That's what type of shot that was.
This move is literally so OP, bro. Like, this really the method, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Like, this take care of OD birds with one stone. We cooking, laughing, joking. She gets to eat, and we're already literally at the crib. And then when you factor in the alternative of going out to eat, the method become even better. Like, I'm saving money and I get the sauce more. This really.
That's true, but shit, I don't know how to cook. That's the thing, gang. I don't know how to fucking cook, nigga. Well, I know how to cook eggs, rice, you know what I'm saying, fries. I don't know how to cook like that. You talking about, nigga? I can't. This shit won't work for me.
Some 200 IQ. The cost of this section really come down to you. Like, you're not whipping up some type of 3-course Michelin star meal, gang. Like, this is some quick and easy shit. Maybe some Alfredo, maybe some
can't even cook that.
Bag mashed potatoes or some shit, bro. Now, I'm gonna be honest, after you do all of that shit, bro, as long as you was saucing how you supposed to, and this bitch is not literally prime NBA all defensive team Kawhi Leonard, at bare minimum, you should catch some little weak ass neck. So now, if we calculate everything up, from the gas money it take to pick her up, take her to the spot, the bowling alley, the groceries, all of that should add up to no more than $95. It is, bro. We just
$95, boy. No, spending 100 ball on a first link, man. Cause I'm not gonna lie, that's a little hefty, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not saying I can't do it, but man, that's a little. If it was $70, I feel like it's more reasonable for me, cuz I'm not gonna lie, cuz I'm driving a bitch out, we going out to eat and shit, you know what I'm saying, all that, and then we come to the crib and shit, I'm cracking. I should take $70, bro. Ain't no way you gotta spend almost $100, boy. Unless you doing it, you dragging it throughout multiple days. Feel like that's the only way, cuz. What the hell? But you also gotta factor age. So I mean, depending on the age you are, it all depends, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Maybe $95 might be a lot when you older, but I feel like if you only 18, 19, 20, $95, you don't gotta spend this. What the hell, cuz?
just literally broke this shit down the most scientific, mathematical, socio-economical, political state of the world type of way. So if you're paying more than $95 to crack buns, you're doing too much, nigga.
Nah, word.
You might be chopped or some shit. I don't know. You gotta go back to the drawing board.
Shit, I'm not gonna lie. If you are chopped though, nigga, you gonna have to spend a hefty fucking amount of money. Either that, or if you're chopped and rich, you're all right though. I ain't gonna lie. You don't have to. You probably won't have to spend not much. I'm gonna be honest though. Just being rich in general, bro, you can basically dang near skip all the methods and then you could just crack. You could skip every step there is to this. I ain't gonna lie.
100 for your fucking hair. 200 for your fucking nails. A lot of niggas be broke and they don't really know how the prices is. It's typical 500. A lot of times it's a lot more. Realistically, bro, it's 500. But if you really want to do something, make it 1,000. I'm doing thousands.
This nigga dumb as a bitch.
Now I'm already knowing I'm finna see some niggas in the comments talking about, oh, I hit for $5 in a backwood. Oh my fucking goodness, congratulations, we got Mr. Bitches over here. We got Mr. Future Hendrix himself over here. Oh my fucking goodness, gang. There's a reason why she let you hit for $5 in a backwood. Do not pass go. Please direct yourself to your nearest clinic. Nah, real shit, I ain't gonna sit up here and act like there's not a cheaper going price. Like I said earlier in this video, I literally cracked some shit for Auntie Anne's pretzel. I don't even remember how much this shit cost. It's from Auntie Anne's. I literally just did Apple Pay, didn't even look. But I'm not chopped as fuck and I got OD game. And she was exceptionally green, I'm not gonna lie. So I understand the inevitable comments about how 95 is way too much. But first of all, nigga, we're talking about a first night link. And second of all, we're talking about that.
Yeah, but like $95 for a girl you not gonna take serious though? Like, think about that shit. You not gonna take, if you're going on a first link, fellas, you not taking the girl serious, right? I know y'all niggas not, bro. 100 ball? Man, that is crazy, cuz. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna fake it, bruh. That's a little too much, bruh. Has the inflation really gotten that high? Nigga, I thought, nigga, back in the day, niggas was out here spending what? Maybe you could get away with like $40 back then. Back in the day, the inflation went up. Man, it is crazy. Next thing you know, nigga, in 2036, nigga, to get a first link, nigga, you about to spend $140, $150, boy. For a first, I'm never doing this. That man will never fly by with me. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm making sure my kids ain't spending almost 200 for a first link. No, cuz.
The average nigga, not Duke Dennis. And just for fun, fuck it, here go a chart.
That said a chart. Let me see the other chart. Premium minimum investment. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. 100. Now some niggas, bro. Look, some niggas spend 100, and they don't even 95%. I ain't gonna lie. You could even lower this. There are some niggas that spend that much and they don't get to crack shit. They don't crack shit for the night. I ain't gonna lie, bro. But shit, if I'm spending this amount of money though, I better crack something, or else I'm in fucking debt. I have to crack that shit. I ain't gonna lie. And shit, what's the other chart? Pretzel special, average link, yeah. Tricking, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, tricking, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, yeah. Simp cup. If you diss, boy, you're lost. You're already lost, bro. If you gotta spend 300 to get one crack in, you're fucking lost unless you got so much fucking money you don't even know what to do with. I ain't gonna lie. But hey, y'all, that will conclude today's video, bro. You know what I'm saying? What is your average cost per? What is your average cost, bro? Let me know. I think my average cost, if I really have to say, I'll probably say around like $60, $70 for myself. I ain't gonna front, but shit, I want to know what y'all is in the comments below, bro.